Keith, once you get like the idea of like what you're looking for, you'll see Korok seeds everywhere, and eventually you'll get to the point where you see them in real life. You'll see them everywhere. You'll be like, if I just set an apple right there, Korok seed. If I threw a rock into that little circle right there, that'd be a Korok seed. Like, you just see them everywhere. It's amazing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Game Talk. My name's Keith.
My name is Will.
Will, what's special about today?
What's special about today?
now?
Well, the real special day was maybe last week now.
Yes.
Whenever you received a gift, a monumental gift, a life-changing gift, I would say.
A monumental life-changing. Yeah, that's how I would describe it.
Yes, and this is part 2 to that. This is another important day because we're going to unveil it to the world.
That's right.
And you're going to make your formal debut as let's just go ahead and say it, a Switch owner.
A Switch owner.
A Switch boy.
I'm a Switch boy.
You're a Joy-Con boy.
I'm a Joy-Con boy with a Switch in my pocket. Mm-hmm. I whistle
you got some
everywhere
big
I
pockets
go now.
that you got
Yeah.
your Switch on there.
I mean, you get half of it in there. You can slide half a Switch
true.
in a pocket.
And then you just got the...
It'd probably ruin your Joy-Cons, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried.
Not a good look either to just have half of the Switch jutting out of you.
As cool as the Switch is, it is not cool. Do you know what I mean? Like
I think it's cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
As cool as the Switch is, it's not the coolest thing to be like, hey, I got 10 minutes at the dentist office because I was at the dentist today. Like, I mean,
yeah, it's not a new pair of Jordans.
It's not something. It's not something the whole world can look at and be like, hey,
yeah. Some people will be like, what is that iPad that he has little things on the side of? Yeah.
I don't have that attachment for my iPad.
Noobs.
But
grandmas.
What are we gonna talk? What are we doing today? I need to do my ceremonial thing.
Yeah, we need to do the ceremonial.
Do you want to do a Gregorian God of War Gregorian chant while it's happening?
Ooh, we got to prepare for that kind of stuff, Keith.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, folks at home used to seeing my Switch propped up like this. It's time to initiate, Keith. It's time. You got it. You got it. Oh yeah.
All right,
oh yeah. Boring Joy-Cons. Yeah. Gray.
Yeah, I got the gray.
Offered him all these. He said no. I want to be boring.
I don't want the used. I don't want your used colors.
That's true. There's probably some Cheeto dust on there and stuff.
You
never know.
Don't want any of that Cheeto dust. All right.
Yeah.
The Switch has been placed.
How's it feel, Keith?
It feels good.
It feels good.
I would be honest, I felt a little left out up until now,
really?
But it feels really good to have my own.
Yep.
I am part of the club. I am accepted. I am joined in.
Yeah, you made it, Keith. Welcome to 2018. It feels good. Keith, honestly, like it amazes me that this device even exists.
Why?
Because it can play on your TV and it powers it up. You put it in a dock that powers it up, and then you can. This is the whole console. It's not like this is a part of the console or anything. You just slide it into a thing, powers it up, gives you 1080p as opposed to 720p. Mm-hmm. You want to take it anywhere, you just take it out. And like some people can just use it primarily as a handheld. Like there's so many options. We've never had anything like this before.
I'll tell you this. I got this last Monday, so a week ago today. I got my Nintendo Switch. You want to know how many times I put it on my TV?
Zero,
not once. Not once.
Wow, that's
I've not
fascinating.
Connected it to a television.
That's fascinating to me. I set mine up on the TV because to me it was a console first, but like it's gradually become a handheld for me as well.
And maybe I'm starting out because I've only ever experienced it as a handheld. I've never seen a Switch on a television. I've only seen like you play yours handheld. Yeah, and that's really you're the only person I know that owns one.
Yeah, this is a Switch to you.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. So it's to me it like almost feels like a souped up handheld as far as like a I'm not trying to knock it. I'm just that's my mental state.
And honestly, unless you get a Pro controller, which I mean they're a little pricey, but I mean playing it on a TV is a little bit awkward because you've either got to use that little Joy-Con grip, or have you ever played it like Wii Remote Nunchuck style? Have you dabbled with this yet?
I've not dabbled.
It feels surprisingly comfortable.
Really?
But it's a little bit weird. It's not a traditional controller.
Sure. I am going to try that with some Zelda action.
Dude, Zelda is good on a TV. You need to play Zelda on a TV.
I need to try.
You need to play Zelda on a TV. You need to play Mario on a TV. I would say.
Okay. I am excited about Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey.
It's good, and it's not near as much of a time. I mean, it can be pretty time. It can take up a lot of your time, is what I'm trying to say, but not nearly as much as Zelda. So smaller commitment, but great time.
I feel it coming with Zelda.
Yeah. Is it a little overwhelming to you? It was overwhelming to me.
Yeah, it is over. I think I want to talk about that as we talk about the game. Is that are we just kind of having a debrief Switch session now? Can I go ahead and jump into Zelda?
Yeah, maybe we could touch on what else have you played? Mario Kart?
Mario Kart was the game I received with it. I'm gonna come clean and gonna give a shout out to Maria Kraby, my mother. Now that's not my last name. She has since remarried since.
Yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop there just now. I was like, I thought her name was something different than Maria, to be honest, Keith.
No, her name is Maria, and she has remarried. We don't share a last name anymore, but we share blood, and a bond between good Lord, that Mack truck, and the
We're
bond.
trying to have a moment here.
Yeah, the bond mother and son share. And that woman is a sucker for I'm a 25-year-old man, and she is an absolute sucker for if I ask her anything that brings out the inner child in me. I'm not saying I manipulated my mom at all, but whenever she asked me what I wanted for my birthday, I was like, well, I've been wanting a Nintendo Switch. I mean, with my YouTube channel and everything, there's a lot of stuff I want to cover with it, all kinds of stuff. There you go,
hit her with the buzzwords.
Yeah, and but it was just one, like I knew as soon as I said it, like she's dying to buy this thing for me. Yeah. Because I'm her little boy, and she's a sucker for like buying me anything that.
So you just imagine you're 12 whenever she buys it. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I knew it was coming, and I'm very pleased. I'm very appreciative that I have a mother that cares about me and wants to do that for me.
Shout outs to Mom. I got a familial shout out coming up in mine in the next game talk we're recording. Actually,
I'm very excited.
Yeah. Mother's Day and Father's Day came late this year, Keith.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
But so played a little bit of Mario Kart.
I played a hair of Mario Kart. Did
you finish a Grand Prix?
I did one Grand Prix, yes.
Okay.
First place all the way through, baby.
Nice. 50cc?
100 at least.
100, nice.
I don't drop below 100.
You're halfway there. Actually, they added 200cc to Mario Kart.
I saw that.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
You got to brake a lot.
It says that in the menu.
Yeah, braking is crucial. Yeah.
Braking is crucial.
Yeah.
But I didn't play a lot of Mario Kart. I don't find that playing Mario Kart alone is something I enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play with you guys.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Our little character tag thing. Yeah. Maybe we could even record it or something. Make a little series out of it.
We'll try to.
We'll see what we can do. Yeah.
I played that. My buddy at work, shout outs to Brian. He let me on his family plan. I tried to let him. I tried to get him to let me pay to join him for however much it costs to split that $30.
Yeah.
And he refused. So I now have access to the Nintendo, the SNES. Is it SNES or just NES?
It's just the NES. Yeah.
NES
we
Classics.
Can only hope.
Yeah. So I had access to those. I played a few minutes of a couple of those. Those weren't particularly nostalgic for me because I never experienced them coming up. I've downloaded Hollow Knight, but I haven't booted it up yet.
Okay.
And then actually saying shout outs to Brian again. He was finished with Zelda. Zelda wasn't a huge deal for him.
Really?
So I don't think it was something that he was looking for so much.
Okay.
I don't think he was like, I'm ready for Zelda. Because I don't think he was just a Zelda fan or whatever.
Yeah. Not
that he didn't like it, just wasn't a diehard. So he finished it or whatever, and he was like, well, I'll sell it to you for $30. And so Brian came
triple
through.
Shout outs to Brian.
Triple shout outs to Brian. I don't want to take an ETA thing, but they just do a shout out. That's what they do. Anyway, I have Zelda now for $30, and after booting up Zelda, I haven't tried anything else.
Yeah, Keith, magical.
It's wonderful. We're talking about it now. I want to give you my impressions of Zelda.
Yeah, hit me with them.
One thing that I think is interesting and unique about Zelda is that they've brought me in this open world, and outside of that first little bit where the guy tells you to go get me those 4 things, and then you can go get me the 4 guardian. What are the orbs?
The spirit orbs.
The spirit orbs.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you my hang glider, paraglider, whatever you call it. Outside of that, and he tells you, okay, you need to go. You're gonna go kill Ganon, or you're gonna go save Zelda, and there's guardians around here that you need to also go and tame those and make sure they're good guys or whatever you need to do now. Other than that,
mostly just avoid the guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's really no direction.
Nope.
In that world, even on this little tiny handheld device, like when you look around, I feel very small, and I feel like there is, despite the fact that it's not an open world like a Red Dead, like a GTA, like a Spider-Man, where I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, and there's always hustle and bustle going on.
Yeah.
There's a kind of a beautiful silence to this world.
Yes. It's kind of lonely.
Yeah. There's this. I think there's just underlying, like, not forcing, but encouraging me to just explore. Like, oh, what's that thing over there?
Yeah.
Because maybe it's because I don't know a lot about Zelda. Maybe it's because I've never played this game. Maybe it's because of many reasons. But I'm curious about everything because I don't know.
The game draws that out of everyone that plays it.
I don't know what they've put here. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, the other day, climbed up. I was like, hey, that looks like an interesting rock. Maybe there's a chest up there. Yeah. I climb up there. It's a rock monster that I have to fight, and I'm like, this is amazing. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
I just found a rock monster to fight, and it's crushing me. and I did defeat him eventually.
Nice.
But I think that's my biggest takeaway so far. I haven't really done much of anything. I've got like 4 hearts, 1 extra stamina thing, so I've done a couple of trials.
Have you found any Korok seeds?
I have found 2.
Okay.
Korok seeds.
Keith, once you get like the idea of like what you're looking for, you'll see Korok seeds everywhere, and eventually you'll get to the point where you see them in real life. You'll see them everywhere. You'll be like, if I just set an apple right there, Korok seed. If I threw a rock into that little circle right there, that'd be a Korok seed. Like, you just see them everywhere. It's amazing.
Yeah, but I've only gotten 2. I haven't really been on the lookout for them so much. How many are there?
There's about 900.
900?
Yes. Everything, that's what the thing I love about it mainly, is that everything in the game, every square inch, I mean practically, not exactly, but there is something everywhere, whether it be a shrine that's hidden, whether it be a Korok seed, whether it be a chest, whether it be some kind of monster, everything, there's something, like you're always just going to be surprised by whatever you find.
That's beautiful, because as the longer I walked for the first little bit, I was like, you know what, there's like, it looks empty. If you stand in one place and you look around, it looks empty. But as you stumble upon things, it fills up really quick.
Yeah,
and it's been a lot of fun. Like I chose one of the Guardians. And I started traveling to the north.
Guardians. I think you mean
northeast. Not Guardians. The
Champions.
Champions. Whatever.
No, the Divine Beasts.
Divine Beasts is what I don't know why. Guardians are the robots.
Yeah.
You do stay away from those.
Yes, I was gonna do a joke, but you clearly already know what the Guardians are.
Yeah.
So I was gonna pull this out and be like, "Does this strike fear into your heart yet, Keith?" But I got one of these. Yeah.
Even when they're
we're gonna go ahead and.
I don't think they might not be able to see that. We'll drop him back.
Look, his legs are adjustable, dude.
Here, let's put him in front of my Switch.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
You can pose him.
Yeah, there was I think you can see that. Hopefully, I found some buried in the ground in the beginning when I was looking for those shrines.
Yeah, you just saw his little head poking out.
And they shot me to death a lot of times.
That piano music.
Oh yeah,
it's intense.
Also, I've been playing a good bit at work, which means I will sometimes play in silence, which I don't find that to be ideal, but I like that I can do that.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I would enjoy playing a lot of open world games silently.
Yeah.
But I kind of randomly chose. I wanted to go to the northeast Divine Beast. And I guess that takes me into the Korra the fish people.
The Zoras. Yeah.
And it was...
That's interesting. Everyone seems to always gravitate towards that one first. That's like almost everyone's first Divine Beast.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe they force you to go right. They force you to go...
Because they tell you to go to Kakariko Village, so I guess people just kind of veer off slightly and kind of the Zoras.
But I go up there, and the world is so huge, and I just fly towards that area. I drop in, and then like the first thing I see is like a guy in a puddle, and he points me like, "Hey, go over there and see this prince on this bridge." And my thought was like, "Of all, are something like this everywhere, or am I just lucky that I landed in this spot?" And it just everywhere I pass, I was finding people, meeting people. There's monsters to kill.
This game is bursting at the seams. I
is wonderful, and I think that's what's so enticing about it is that it is bursting at the seams, but it doesn't. If you stood in one spot, it does not look like it.
Yeah, you got to dig a little bit. You got to know what you're looking for. You got to figure out the game's mechanism, sort of, and start speaking its language.
It is wonderful. I really enjoy it.
I'm so glad you like it. It took me a while to get into it, actually.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing like this game is it's a lot like the original Legend of Zelda, just in that it drops you in this big open world and it's kind of obtuse and it's hard to figure out some things. It's a lot more like the original Zelda. I'm kind of used to the Ocarina of Time and Beyond Zeldas. You played Ocarina of Time, right?
I've not played it. I've seen it.
Okay. What do you mean you've seen it? Are you familiar with like the structure of it?
It's like a time. You keep reliving the same time period.
That's Majora's Mask.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but the way Ocarina of Time was, it kind of established a formula similar to how Pokemon had the 8 gems, you get 8 badges through every game kind of thing going on for a long time. Zelda kind of had the same thing after Ocarina of Time. And those are all the games that I got really invested in.
Yeah.
So whenever I played Breath of the Wild, it was kind of tapping into a nostalgia and like an older Zelda that I was just not familiar with. Like I've never played through the original NES top-down Zelda game.
Yeah.
Like just the way that was. I was more used to a little bit more direction, a little bit more like, okay, clearly I'm going to go to these 3 dungeons, and I'm going to go to these 5 dungeons, and I'm going to do this thing. Like a little bit more. It was kind of overwhelming to me.
Sure.
So, yeah. And I tried to play it on the Wii U the first time. And then I was just over the Wii U at that point. Did not want to hold that big old clunky gamepad. And by the time I got a Switch, I got it for Mario Odyssey. And then after I beat Mario Odyssey, I was like, I should probably try Zelda again because I've literally heard nothing but good things.
Yeah.
So, and then it just got me.
It is. It's great.
I was a little bit disappointed also at the beginning because there's not a whole lot of like themes and like recognizable music in the game. It's a lot of like kind of environmental stuff and like really subdued minimalist music, just like piano notes here and there. And I love how it'll sync it. Like if you look at something, it's almost like if it's in a certain like view, like if your view on the TV is looking at a certain thing, like the game can tell you just discovered something and it'll go.
Yeah.
It's like it can tell whenever it should put music in. It seems really dynamic.
That's odd.
So like once you get into the guts of the music, you start to appreciate it more, I think. But yeah, I had to. That's all I'm just trying to say is that it initially disappointed me, and now I'm
with you.
Yeah.
I do find it hard sometimes. I'm finding myself that I have to like let myself do whatever I want to do. Because I know kind of the basic structure is I'm going to go kind of like conquer these divine beasts and they're going to become good guys or whatever. Maybe. I don't know what they're going to... But then I go... That's kind of the structure. And there's stuff going on within that.
Yeah.
But I've heard that it's kind of a pretty linear thing. Like there's not a whole lot of deviation from that path. It's kind of...
In terms of story, there's not.
Yeah.
But I don't really know what you're trying to say.
I'm saying the main story is fairly linear.
Yeah.
That's the...
Yeah.
So... What I'm saying is
and there's not a whole lot to it, honestly. Yeah.
And what I'm finding that I want to just go do stuff. I want to go do stuff, and I have to cut away my obligation. I feel like I need to go do these things these people have asked me to do.
Yeah.
But really, I just want to go explore. So I'm finding easier and easier to just like if I'm heading towards the objective, just you know what, I'm gonna go this way and go find my.
That's the magic
of
the game, I think. Yeah. If you just follow the story, if you just what they call it, crit path it, you'll not have a very good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it, Will, though. And I'm looking forward to Super Mario Odyssey when I pick that up eventually. I'm really, really looking forward to just browsing the eShop every now and again and picking up an indie game here or there. Enjoying some sales.
SteamWorld Dig 2, put that on your list.
Okay, I'll put it on the list.
Amazing. Phenomenal. The one Metroidvania games are kind of my kryptonite in a way. I've never really been able to get good at them or beat them, but SteamWorld Dig 2 and Ori and the Blind Forest. You've already played Ori, so it's time for SteamWorld Dig.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Microsoft makes it, actually.
Yeah,
so it's one of their few
exclusives.
Yeah.
It's Microsoft exclusive, not Microsoft
Are you
going
to be getting Smash Bros, Keith?
Oh.
Day one?
I don't know. It depends on the timing.
Yeah.
Depends upon timing, depends upon budget. May not be day one, but it'll be close.
But it's priority number one.
Oh, it is priority. After I'm content with what I have until then. If I don't buy anything else.
Yeah. Mario can wait. Honestly.
Yeah.
It'll
Mario
always be
can
there.
wait.
It's a timeless classic.
Right. And Zelda. I mean, if I want this to last me for a long, 900 Korok seeds, I'm never going to get those.
Yeah.
You can already sign the death certificate on my will to get all of those because it is not there.
Just before we wrap this up, just an idea to give you how much there is in this game, Keith. I found my Korok seed count is about 460 something. I completed all the shrines. I did several, like dozens of side quests, and my total percentage is sitting at 61%.
Good
I don't know where the rest of that 39% is.
Where's the game?
And there's even a thing you can do now if you get the DLC. It's kind of cheap how it like adds a little bit of quality of life enhancements if you buy the DLC. Like there's a mask you can wear that'll shake whenever you're near a Korok seed. That's how I found so many of them.
Okay.
But there's one thing that you can do called the Heroes Path where you pull up the map, you press Y, and it'll literally, you can sit there and watch it. I don't know, it'd probably take hours to watch it, but you can watch your footsteps through your entire journey for the past however many hundreds of hours.
That is crazy.
Yeah, some people have framed like once it completes itself and it just has all the footsteps of everywhere they've been, they've like framed that screenshot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That blows my mind to think about. We got to end this game talk, Will.
Yeah.
Is there anything else about being a Switch owner that you need me to know, or that you want the people to know about me having a Switch?
Keith, honestly, I'm just excited to have you on board.
Yep.
Now, whenever I tell you about all these games I play on it, you have an option to play them yourself without going out and dropping, several $100s on a device. You're on board, and it feels good. I'm
happy to be here, folks. I'm happy to be here. I hope that you will join us on this journey. If you are a Switch owner, leave a comment and a like. If you are not, leave a comment and a like.
Tell Keith that he's lame for only having gray Joy-Cons. You gotta live a little.
Yeah, tell me I'm lame. Tell me I'm lame, but really more accurately, you should tell me that I'm cheap. Because that's probably more accurate. And my boy Will is rolling in it over here. But until
They're
next
yours
time,
if you want 'em.
we hope that you enjoyed this video. We hope that you've also you might get yourself a Switch, or if you don't have one, join us in this journey. I'm a big fan. I've been playing a lot of it, and we will see you in the next Game Talk. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. We love you very much.